Ahoy, future sailors! Welcome back to Cruise Ship Safety and Security, and the second part of the series where you get insider cruise tips without the corporate fluff. Don't worry, we've got your back. So grab your life jackets, because we're diving in. Congratulations! You've successfully booked your cruise, but now comes the real challenge, surviving Embarkation Day. It's like Black Friday at sea, chaotic, confusing, and with way too many people in Hawaiian shirts. First things first, do not show up at the terminal at 7 a.m. thinking you'll be first on board. Unless you enjoy standing in line for hours while a staff member waves you away like a confused seagull, just wait for your actual boarding time. Pro tip: show up 30 minutes after your boarding window starts. Most of the early birds have already fought their way through. Once you're on board, do not follow the herd straight to the buffet. That's the rookie move. Instead, head to specialty dining for lunch if available, or explore the ship before it turns into a floating theme park. Bonus points if you find the secret, adult-only deck before everyone else. Next, we are going to answer some of the questions you have asked us.
Hi, can you tell me what the muster drill is, please? And do we have to attend?
Ah, yes, you have to pay attention, the muster drill, the only time people listen less than they do at airline safety briefings. Look, I know you've got a pina colada waiting, but trust me, knowing how to survive an emergency is slightly more important. Most modern ships have e-muster drills now, meaning you just watch a video and check in at your muster station. But if you're on an old-school ship, expect to cram into a hot deck space with 2,000 other people while they explain how not to drown. Pay attention. You don't want to be that person who thinks lifeboats work like Uber. And no, you don't get to keep the life jacket as a souvenir.
How much money will I need to take with me on board?
Well, if you think you're on an all-inclusive cruise, think again. Here are just a few ways the ship will try to drain your wallet faster than a casino slot machine. Drink packages, $80 per day for unlimited drinks. Sounds great until you realize you'd need to drink 14 cocktails daily just to break even. Challenge accepted? Wi-Fi. Expect to pay an outrageous amount for internet slower than a carrier pigeon. Specialty dining. The buffet is free, but oh no, you must try that $50 steakhouse experience. Shore excursions. The cruise line charges triple for the same tour you can book at the pier. Plan accordingly. Solution? Set a spending limit on your onboard account before your credit card spontaneously combusts. And always check for sneaky service charges. Yes, they charge for bottled water. No, that espresso martini isn't included. Cruise ships are basically floating cities, and like any city, there are rush hours. Avoid them. Want a pool chair? Wake up at 5 a.m. or be prepared to wrestle an angry grandma for the last one. Buffet madness? Go during off-peak hours unless you enjoy elbows in your ribs while reaching for the last slice of pizza. Guest services? Skip the endless queue and use the cruise app or call from your cabin phone instead. Elevator nightmares? Use the stairs unless you love waiting 10 minutes to travel 2 decks. It's also a great way to burn off that midnight pizza. Port days are amazing, but also a prime opportunity to get left behind if you ignore basic time management. Always set your watch to ship time, not local time. Many a sad cruiser has been left behind because they forgot the ship runs on its own schedule. And if you booked a non-cruise line excursion and are running late, well, enjoy your new life in Jamaica. Pro tip: if you do get left behind, don't panic. Just grab your passport, find Wi-Fi, and start Googling how to hitchhike across the Caribbean. Your cruise is over and reality is about to slap you in the face. But before you go, here's what you need to know: self-disembarkation. If you can carry your own bags, you can leave first. Just be ready to drag them through 10 decks of hallways. Waiting for your luggage? Hope you enjoy sitting in a crowded terminal for an hour. Pro tip: mark your suitcase with something other than a black ribbon. Everyone has a black ribbon. Customs and immigration. Have your documents ready unless you enjoy getting the stink eye from a border officer. Also, resist the urge to reboard the ship and hide in a lifeboat. That's called stowing away and is generally frowned upon. Ever stepped onto a cruise ship and felt like you've just entered a floating maze? You're not alone. Cruise ships are massive, and getting lost is practically a rite of passage. But don't worry, I've got you covered with the ultimate guide to navigating your ship like a pro. First things first, Get to know your ship's deck plan. Grab a map from guest services or download the ship's app, which often includes a real-time interactive map. Many cruise ships have wayfinding systems installed, but it's always good to have a physical or digital map in case the app decides to crash. Pro tip: many ships have multiple dining options, pools, and amenities across different decks. If you're hungry, check where the main dining room is located, but if you're in the mood for a quiet breakfast, check out the quieter, more out-of-the-way spots. Some ships even have hidden bars or lounges that are perfect for a more intimate experience. Don't forget about emergency exits. Knowing where the nearest one is can be a lifesaver in an emergency. Cruise ship layouts are designed to make disembarkation easier, so familiarize yourself with those exits and the closest muster stations for your safety drill. Another insider tip: explore the ship early in the cruise. Get acquainted with the upper decks, the quiet, adult-only zones, or any secret spots where you can relax away from the crowds. It will make your cruise feel much more enjoyable when you don't have to spend time wandering aimlessly. Behind every smooth-running cruise is a crew of hardworking individuals who know the ins and outs of the ship like the back of their hand. These crew members are not just there to serve drinks and clean rooms, they're your best source of advice and tips to enhance your experience. Let's break down how to make the most of your relationship with the crew. First, if you see someone working hard, say thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed. A little appreciation can brighten their day, and trust me, they'll remember your kindness. Need to find the best spots to avoid crowds or have a specific question? Ask the crew. They know everything from where to get the best coffee to the most scenic spots on the ship. In fact, many ships offer behind-the-scenes tours where you can interact with crew members and get a unique view of ship operations. If you're ever in a pinch, say, locked out of your cabin or need advice on where to shop in port, don't hesitate to ask a crew member. They've seen it all and can often provide solutions to problems before they escalate. One last piece of advice: respect the crew. They're on their feet for hours each day, and their job can be physically demanding. A smile or a kind word can go a long way, and they'll remember you as a guest who made their job a little easier. Let's face it, seasickness is a reality for some cruisers, but it doesn't have to ruin your trip. Whether you're on the rough seas of the North Atlantic or cruising through the calm waters of the Caribbean, seasickness can sneak up on you if you're not prepared. First, prevention is key. If you're prone to seasickness, take motion sickness medication before you set sail. Consult your doctor or cruise line about medications like Dramamine or prescription patches that can help prevent nausea. And don't wait until you feel ill, take it proactively. Now, if you're already feeling queasy, don't panic. Head to the middle of the ship, where there's less movement. Find a spot with a view of the horizon. The constant motion of the ship is less noticeable when you can fix your gaze on a stable point. Keep sipping water to stay hydrated, and if you're in your cabin, lie down with your head propped up. Avoid heavy meals and greasy foods as they can worsen nausea. Also, try acupressure wristbands, which apply gentle pressure to specific points on your wrist. Many cruisers swear by them. Above all, know that seasickness is temporary. It usually lasts a day or so as your body adjusts to the motion of the ship. And if things really get bad, don't hesitate to ask a crew member for help. There are remedies available on board. One of the best parts of cruising is the endless list of activities and entertainment options. From Broadway-style shows to karaoke nights and even rock climbing, there's something for everyone on board. But with so many options, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. To make the most of your cruise, take a moment when you board to review the ship's schedule of events. Many ships offer a printed newsletter delivered to your cabin daily, which details the activities happening on that day. Check the schedule each evening so you know what to look forward to. Here's where a little planning goes a long way. If there's a specific event you don't want to miss, like the comedy show, dance party, or a wine tasting session, book it early. Some activities, especially the popular ones, may require reservations. Also, don't be afraid to try something new. Cruises are the perfect place to step out of your comfort zone. Always wanted to learn how to make sushi? There's usually a class for that. Want to try your hand at salsa dancing? Most ships have dance classes for all levels. And if you're feeling lucky, head to the casino for some high-stakes fun. Finally, if you're not into the more structured activities, take time to relax by the pool, attend a lecture, or simply stroll around the promenade deck. Sometimes the best activities are the ones that let you unwind and enjoy the sea breeze. Let's talk about staying healthy on a cruise. It's easy to indulge in all-you-can-eat buffets and delicious desserts, but it's also possible to keep your fitness routine intact, especially with the incredible amenities available on most ships. Most cruise ships have fully equipped gyms with cardio machines, weight training areas, and sometimes even specialized classes like yoga, Pilates, or spinning. Take advantage of these facilities early in the day before they get crowded. Or if you're not into the gym, check out the jogging track or walking paths that often wrap around the upper decks of the ship. For a more social fitness experience, consider joining group fitness classes. Whether it's a high-energy Zumba class or a calming yoga session, group classes are a fun way to stay active while meeting new people. Need a break from the gym? Many ships have outdoor activities like mini golf, rock climbing walls, or basketball courts. And if you're in a port with great hiking opportunities, take advantage of the shore excursions and explore the local landscapes. Finally, don't forget about rest. It's important to balance your fitness efforts with relaxation. Spa treatments like massages, saunas, or even a relaxing soak in the hot tub can be an excellent way to recover after a workout or a day of exploring. And now, for my top cruise hacks that'll make your trip even smoother and more enjoyable. First, pack a power strip. Cruise cabins usually have limited outlets, and if you're like most people, you've got several devices that need charging. A non-surge protector power strip is a lifesaver, especially for families or anyone who needs to charge multiple phones, tablets, and cameras. Second, bring a refillable water bottle. This is an essential hack that'll save you money and keep you hydrated. The water stations on board are perfect for filling up your bottle and skipping the expensive bottled water. Third, book shore excursions early, especially if you're going to popular ports. The best tours tend to fill up fast, so get ahead of the game and secure your spot. Fourth, keep a small emergency kit with you, things like sunscreen, hand sanitizer, a phone charger, and any over-the-counter medications you might need. This little stash will save you from rushing around the ship looking for a pharmacy. And last, avoid the dreaded packing chaos by packing in packing cubes. They'll keep your bag organized and make it easier to find what you need without turning your entire cabin upside down. And that's how you actually survive a cruise like a pro. Have any hilarious cruise fails? Drop them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe for more insider cruise tips, and as always, stay safe, stay savvy, and don't fall overboard. Until the next time, happy cruising.